Hello, this is Mrs. Rentz, and I'm here to instruct you how to make paste for making your own piñata. First of all, we have 2 tablespoons sugar, 1/2 cup flour, 2 cups of cold water, and 2 cups of boiling water. Have your parents help you when you boil your water. Alright, you're going to take the flour, you're going to add it to the cold water, you're going to mix it up. You could use a whisk or you can use a spoon, either one. After you've got your flour and cold water mixed, you're going to add it to the boiling water. Now you're going to wait until this mixture comes to a boil again. Alright, you can see that our mixture is now boiling, so we're going to turn off our heat. We're going to move the pot off the heat. You're going to add the 2 tablespoons sugar. Take your spoon and your whisk, stir it up, and all you have to do now is let it cool, and your paste will be ready for making your piñata. Alright, we have our balloon that's blown up. We're going to set it into a bowl with the tie at the bottom. We have our strips already torn, and our paste is cooled. And so at this point, you're going to take the newspaper, dip it in the paste, squeeze the excess glue off, and apply it to the balloon. And you're going to just smooth it on until you have the balloon covered. The only part is at the bottom where the tie is, we want to leave a hole so that we can have a hole to put the candy in.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, you can see that we've covered the entire balloon. You want to try to smooth it out as much as possible. And we've kind of flipped it so that you can see the top where the hole is so that we can put our candy in. Now comes the tricky part, and I want you to do this correctly because this is going to make sure that that when we hit the piñata, that the string doesn't fall off the piñata, and then we have no way to hold it up while we're hitting it. So you're going to take the string and you wrap it around the top. You're going to flip it over, and you're going to take and tie a knot up here. So your string's going to get a little sloppy. Let's do a knot. And you want it to be pretty tight. Somebody might want to hold that for you while you do your knot. And you're going to turn it, kind of like when you're wrapping a ribbon around a present. And it needs to end up by where the hole is, because we don't want the hole down at the bottom so the candy falls out when we're swinging at the piñata. And you're going to tie the string again into another knot. And if you don't know how to do a knot, maybe ask one of your adults in your family to help you with that. Alright, so now we can hang it and let it dry for a little bit, and then we're going to put a second coat on it after it dries. Alright, now we have our dried first layer with our string over it. And the important part to make sure that our piñata is strong enough so that when people hit on it, the string doesn't break away from the piñata, is to put the second coat, or the second layer of paper, over the string. And so you can do this. You actually could do the second layer right away while it's wet, but sometimes it's easier to tell which sections you've done if you let it dry first, and that way you know that you've got a second layer over the entire thing. Alright, so you finish covering the balloon, let it dry, and then we'll be ready to decorate.